Hey, yo everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review. And today, of course, we're going to be doing my comic load for the week. At least most of it. I'm still behind on a couple of Marvel comics and Injustice, but I got through the majority of the stuff today. Bro, I can't even tell you how drained I am of energy. First of all, if my voice is coming in a little weird, it's because I'm getting a bit of a cold right here. Which I will gladly take a cold 1,000 times over throwing up. So, in comparison to being sick 2 weeks ago, this is whatever. But I'm so I'm absolutely tired. My son is starting to sleep a little bit more through the night, our newborn, but he still wakes up close to when, like an hour or two before I get up for work. So I get up when he gets up, and then what's the point of going to sleep? So I'm still feeling it when it comes down to sleep. And then work has been absolutely crazy. So of course, tired at work. And like just today, we woke up, chill morning. But I just fell asleep for an hour after reading comics, and I still feel drained. I figured a power nap would help, and I'm sure it's going to help me later in the night, but boy oh boy, I am pretty much out of it. So the ability to muster up the strength to do this is tough. I'm sorry though, I didn't get up any reviews talking about Titans or anything like that, because things have been a little hectic. I haven't really been able to go to do it. But let me just say right now, Titans episode 1 and 2, I've watched both of them. For the most part, I like the shows. I think the acting are relatively good. If we're going to talk about each Titan member, I think Dick Grayson is handled pretty well. A little angsty, a little aggressive, but this is the angsty years for Nightwing. Very, very violent. I mean, shit. He takes someone's face and drags it across broken glass on a door. But I do like Robin. I do like Dick Grayson. I think the actress who plays Starfire does a really good job at doing Corey. I don't like the wig. I think that's the only thing I don't like about the performance, because she does a good job at acting it, and I like the amnesia aspect that's going with her. Beast Boy we see all of a minute of, so can't really comment too much. Raven is handled pretty well, and Hawk and Dove are almost spot on. I was impressed on what they did with Hawk and Dove. So yeah, so far I've been enjoying the episodes, and I think it's a pretty good show. I think that they get aggressivo because they can get aggressivo. A lot of F-bombs, like pretty mature content, but I think they do that just because they're seeing what works and what doesn't. But I'm looking forward to the other episodes. Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, all have started off pretty good. I'm behind on Flash episode 2, but if we're talking about the season premiere for all of them, I would say the strongest is ironically Arrow. The first episode for Arrow was really well done, and I'm not a big prison kind of story guy, but it was handled well. Flash was fun. I like his daughter from the future come back, and I kind of like the aspect that he's the one that's at danger, right? Is that the fact that Flash puts everyone before him. Now he's the one that has to be put before everyone else. And then Supergirl, which was again a good season premiere. I like the fact that they use Mercy Grave, and I think that they're going in a pretty decent direction with what they're doing. But it didn't hook me as the other ones. I'm still behind on Black Lightning, unfortunately, so I didn't get to watch its premiere. But yeah, that is that. As for video games, I playing a bit of Mega Man X, playing a bit of Sonic Mania, playing a bit of Fortnite. Shit, man, Fortnite is fun, but the people on Fortnite suck so bad. Like, just the people suck. I have like an old suit that's like a jumpsuit, like for skin, and people are giving me shit about it. They're like, "You're such a noob. Look at this skin. What a noob, you piece of shit." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm doing better than you are." So don't come at me about that. So that's funny. I am planning on picking up Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've heard nothing but good things, and I haven't played Origins yet. I'll probably pick up Origins to play that first, and then Odyssey, see how they compare. But it's been a while since I played Assassin's Creed, and I got to get back into that series. I love that series. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you as always to my Patreons. Paul, Gay Comic Geek, Michael Bennett, Sammy Coppola, who Sammy and I hung out this past weekend in Salem, which was pretty fucking awesome. So pretty cool. I really enjoyed myself, Sammy, and I said to, so it's funny. Sammy and I were hanging out, and we're going to all these different comic stores. I'm like, no comic store is as good as mine. Comic Geek is like, yeah, I can't find Strange Aberrations. I'm like, they're telling you. They have at my comic store. No, they don't. They do. Send them a message today. With the with the comic in hand. So I'll be sending that out to you after the sale. They're doing, my comic store, Comically Speaking, is doing a 50% off sale. Best comic store. Love it. They're doing a 50% off sale this coming Friday. So I'm going to scoop up a couple things, but I'm not going to go too aggressivo. And then Connor from OKayFabe. Thank you, as always, to my boy Connor. So, with that said, we're going to go into the comics, and hopefully I don't pass out or die or turn into, I don't know, Solomon Grundy, because, boy, I feel like I'm being christened right now. So, with that said, let's get right into it, and we're going to start where we always start, with a little bit of Batman in our life, with Batman issue number 57. This is concluding the KG Beast storyline, and there is going to be spoilers because this issue does end off on an incredibly questionable note. Do you like dialogue? Yeah? Well, you're not going to get much of it in this. A lot of grunting goes on. And in this issue is just a big fight between KG Beast and Batman. And in the ensuing fight, Batman, in an act of desperation, takes out his grapple gun, shoots it, hits KG Beast, snaps his neck. KG Beast is paralyzed, not dead, paralyzed. He says, if you help me out, I will tell you where your boy, who hired me to kill your boy. And Batman just looks at him, spits a little blood out of his mouth, and says, I'm the world's greatest detective. I'll figure it out on my own, and you can get your own help. Peace out. Deuces. And he just leaves. So, this is kind of super questionable. Did Batman kill someone? It's almost like that mantra where I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you. But Batman's kind of the cause of the situation that KG Beast is in. I don't know if this is a harker back to the original 10 Nights of the Beast, where Batman locked up the KG Beast and presumably he died there, but he didn't. They retconned that the police got him. But yeah, I don't really like this, and this issue wasn't really that great. The fight scene was okay, but there's no substance here. And if Batman left KG Beast to die, I have a really big problem with that, because that's pretty much almost breaking his rule. And Batman has his golden rule, and it's the one thing for me that should never be broken. Mainstream continuity Batman should never kill. And I get it, right? He shoots, boom, accident, didn't kill KG Beast, paralyzed him. I mean, Batman's maimed people before, breaking body parts and done some effed up shit, but it's hard to read this and then go back to Red Hood and the Outlaws' last issue, where Batman's, basically saying, Jason, hey, you kill people, I don't like that, you're not allowed in Gotham. Just make things make him look like a hypocrite. And even more so, if he's not going to have KG Beast tell him who hired him, what was the point of tracking down KG Beast? To beat him up? I'm going to say these past 3 issues of Tom King's run has been pretty disappointing. I have not enjoyed them that much. They've been mediocre at best. So we'll see what happens with issue 57, but this mini story arc, it's not good. Nightwing issue number 51. So, again, I thought I was really going to hate this whole Nightwing not remembering who he is. And eventually I do want him to go back to remembering who he is. But this issue was pretty fun. I kind of like hobo, homeless, Nightwing taxi driver who flips off everyone that doesn't really meet his credentials. The only thing about this that I don't get is, like, sure, he lost his memory, but, like, if you lose your memory, and I've never dealt with someone with amnesia, so someone's probably going to comment and say, like, no, Andrew, you don't understand, which is fine. But I would like to think that even if he lost his memory, like, he would still have a similar personality. And if someone's trying to help you out, like Alfred or Batgirl, I just don't see why he would just be like, see you guys later, flip them off, and be like, I'm good on my own. I think that's really weird. But in saying that, I still enjoyed the issue, and I'm kind of enjoying where the story arc is going. So, again, issue number 50 of Nightwing was a great jumping on point for anyone, and issue 51 keeps the ball going. Harley Quinn issue number 52. New 52. So, again, this deals with Captain Triumph and Harley trying to deal with him, fight him, help him. It's kind of up in the air. Yeah, but that's basically the gist of it. The past two issues of Harley have been enjoyable too. I enjoyed issue number 51. I enjoyed issue number 52. Sam Humphries has a good voice for Harley. I don't care for literal DC continuity to be chilling with Harley. I think that's a little weird, a little too Deadpoolish, a little too ambush bug. I like my Harley to kind of be in continuity, well, not be aware of continuity or breaking the fourth wall, but overall, this was a decent issue. I enjoyed it. Damage, issue number 10. Now, Damage is really, really fun. It is a blatant Hulk ripoff. And instead of gamma radiation, it's government testing and all that stuff. But this is just, it shows how Ethan, who is Damage, is now in control of the monster and what he's doing with it. Really fun stuff, really great action, and it leaves off on a nice cliffhanger. Challenges of the Unknown. So, or the new challenges. Jeez. So I'm telling you, sleep. I think this is the last issue. And granted, I expected with them announcing all these new titles that some of them would eventually get canceled, and this was clearly one of them. And I kind of see why. This didn't quite capture me the way that previous Challenge of the Unknown should have back in the 60s. Like, this does a serviceable job, but it jumps back and forth too much. You never really get to know the characters, so on and so forth. So, I'm kind of okay if this is the last issue. Decent last issue. Nice send-off for the characters, but if it's the last issue, it's the last issue. Well, duh. Sorry. Good. Sick. Sideways, issue number 9. So, I might as well just say it up front. New 52 Superman shows up in this. Say, what? Yeah, New 52 Superman, Grant Morrison's one, shows up in this issue. What's he doing there? I don't know, because New 52 and Rebirth, or Post-Crisis Superman, merged together to make Rebirth Superman, so he really shouldn't be there. I'm sure it's not really him, but Lois and Clark do show up in this. And it's basically Sideways' mother, and Derek's mother's wake. He's not there because he's trapped in the dark multiverse. I really enjoy Sideways. I think the fact that it's their take on Spider-Man, but it's actually being done fairly well, and I enjoy him as a ripoff. I think the art is great. I think the dialogue is great. I think the tension is great. I think the supporting cast is great. So far, Sideways has been a really great ride. Oh, God. Stuffiness. I think I'm going to have to get cough drops later. Teen Titans, issue number 23. So there's a hit on Commissioner Gordon, and Lady Vic is the assassin that's going after him. The Titans have to go up against Lady Vic, and while this is going on, Roundhouse comes back to the team. Bob for Bob, very serviceable, good issue. I enjoy the character dynamics. I enjoy learning more about these characters like Crush and Jin. I think her name's Jin. Roundhouse. As well as how well they interact with the legacy characters. So, good issue. Nothing to write home to, but good issue. Justice League Dark, The Witching Hour, is part 3. So, this is issue number 4. I love Justice League Dark. I think this team is solid. I think the storytelling has been solid. They're dealing with Nada Padat, or however you say it. Boston Brand's in it. It's just overall, this has been a solid story arc and a very enjoyable issue. Green Lantern issue, Green Lanterns issue number 57, the final issue, is basically Hal Jordan in the Corps versus Cyborg Superman, and we got a return of a Green Lantern that has been missing for some time, which is pretty cool, and this has a nice sense of finality to it. So that's all I'll say about that. Justice League issue number 10. And Aquaman issue number 41. You got to read Justice League first and then go to Aquaman afterwards. These are the preludes to the Drowned Earth. They're fun preludes. Aquaman is primarily Mara and how she's dealing with it. And Justice League focuses, well, on almost everyone. Basically, there are invaders from other worlds, from in space, and they're gods of the oceans, and they're affecting the waters, and whoever touches the water becomes this monster, and all that jazz. I really enjoyed the interactions between Batman and Mira in this. That was pretty fun. And the art in this is absolutely gorgeous. You got Francis Manifold coming in and doing the art, and I thoroughly enjoy it. But that was the comic load for the week. Pretty okay week. I wouldn't say there's too much to write home to. I wasn't blown away by anything. If anything, there was some stuff like Batman, which kind of pissed me off. But I'd say Justice League Dark was probably the most pound best issue for the week, and it is my pick of the week, so there you go. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys don't mind, seeing that I'm barely conscious right now. And then, yeah. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.